If we accept the assumption of John Collier that, quote, the look of a home reflects who people are and the way they cope with the problems of life, then by analyzing the look of the Unitarian Universalist Fellowship of Harrisonburg, we may make inferences into the ways in which the order of space and cultural inventory reflects how members of that church cope with the problems of life. If we extend our analysis further and include John Collier's definition of proxemics and kinesics, then we may come to some interesting conclusions by observing the ways in which members of the Harrisonburg Unitarian Universalist Church interact with their surroundings and with each other. The nature of and arrangement of space within the Harrisonburg Unitarian Universalist Church is very much rooted in the Christian church experience in its layout and structure. The temporal use of this space also follows a characteristically church-like experience, as events flow during the sermon in a very routine and orderly manner. This order is reflected in the layout of the room and the use of space. In many ways, one can see how this room is quite utilitarian. However, upon closer inspection, the room itself is laid out in such a way that the congregation are forced to engage with one another by facing one another. This aspect of the layout of the church, of the fellowship, rebels against the more traditional Christian church experience by personalizing the space. This layout encourages group interaction in a way markedly different from other traditional church services. The kinesics of social interaction is quite rich both during and after a Harrisonburg Unitarian Universalist Church sermon. Throughout the service, the congregation is at ease and sitting comfortably, occasionally rising to stand. Following the service, the congregation will move to one side of the room, where snacks and coffee are served. While at this side of the room, body gesture and social interaction are more pronounced than during the sermon, and during this time the congregation has the feel of a cocktail party, as movement is a buzz and the ebb and flow of bodies come and go. The layout of space and social interactions of the Harrisonburg Unitarian Universalist Church members reflects their unique position as a spiritual community that fits within the broader religious community of Harrisonburg. Yet the proxemic layout of space and kinesic movement of the congregation subtly rebel against the more traditional religious experience.